Hi guys, welcome to Flying Grip Academy. Today we are going to discuss how to create the users. So in order to create the users, what I'm going to do is I'm going for search. In search, I'm going to type IAM. Here IAM stands for Identity and Access Management, where you can able to create users, groups and others. Here you can able to click on users at the left side and click the users. And you can able to create a user by clicking add users. So now I have clicked add user and now I'm going to type username. Now I have typed username, and if you want to add multiple users you can able to click and you can add at a time 4 or 5 number of users or multiple users at a time. Now I have created a username and I am going to click AWS Management Console Access. So there are two type of access. One is a programmatical access, which will be having a separate access key, and here we are having another one which is called console access. And here I am going to type the custom password. Whenever you are going to click auto generated password, you can able to create a user with auto generated password and you can able to send a email to that particular user. So here I am going to create a custom password because I am going to create my own username. Here I am going to type my password. So now I am going to click next. So now if you want to add the group, you can able to create a group here itself, and you can able to create a group name. For example, I am going to add a DevOps group. And here you are going to add a policy administrator access, which is going to provide full access to the AWS service and resources. Next, create a password, custom generated password. Next, and already group is there, and if you want to create a group, you can create a group. So just otherwise cancel the group. Next, here you can able to create a user with the different roles. The roles are key value pairs. For example, if you are going to fill a form, you will be having an employee role. Here I am going to write a role. So what kind of role he is having? For example, he is a programmer, and I have written a programmer role, and what is his name? So name is, I am going to type Pradeep. So what is his contact number? And here I am going to type my contact number. And again, if you want to write email ID, and you can able to type the email ID. In this manner, you can able to store this particular tags in the form of key value pairs. And next, and you can able to review what is the username and what is this particular access type, access management, and whether required password is yes or no, and permissions boundary. So permission boundary is not set. So next you can able to create a user. So otherwise, if you want to go for previous tab, and you can able to see attach existing policies directly. So here I am going to write attach existing policies. I am going to click a few things: Amazon App Flow, Amazon Access, Amazon Glacier, Amazon Athena, and many things are there here. I am going to give administrative access only. Alexa and many other things are there, and I am going to click it here. So next, and you can able to see what are the tags are there. Next, review. So managed policy, administrator access, he is having a administrator access. Now create an user. So now download the CSV format so that you will be having this particular file in the CSV, so that this is the URL which we need to log in from the console. Here I have copied the content. I am going to open the notepad, and in notepad I have pasted this URL. This is the 12-digit number which I have to sign in from the next login. So now what I am going to do is I am going to log in again by this URL. Now I have copied this URL, and now I am going to log in. So now I am going to type the username, and here I am going to type the password. So now it will be asking retype the old password, and new password. Now I have changed the password, and again I am going to log in. Now once I am going to log in, here you need to identify which particular region you belong to. Now I am in Mumbai. It is called AP South 1. Basically, in a regions, a number of data centers are located by Amazon. Data center means a group of servers will be located in the availability zones. Here we are having a availability zone AP South 1, and Asia Pacific, Africa, US West, and so on. Different countries and different availability zones. We belong to India, so that we are having a Mumbai AP South 1. And again, this particular region is classified into 1A, 1B, and 1C. 1A is Dadar, Andheri, Aroli. 1B is Thane, Bandra, Ghatkapur, and 1C is Juhu, Kahar, and Dharavi. So here I am selecting this one, Mumbai, which is a location for us, where the data centers are located in the availability zone. Now I am going for IAM. Now after going into IAM, I can able to add MFA to my user account. MFA stands for multi-factor authentication. Now without going to my user account and adding MFA, and what I am going to do is I am going to IAM services, and here I am going to go for a user, and what I am going to do is I am going to set up MFA. MFA stands for multi-factor authentication. So now I am going to select a user. So which particular user here, and I am going for security credentials. In security credentials, what I am going to do is I am going to click assigned MFA. So here it is going to show you have not assigned any MFA. Now I am going to click on manage. So now virtual MFA. Virtual MFA stands for it is going to have a QR code, and you are going to validate that QR code by using a Google Authenticator. So which I have explained in the previous class. Now I am going to click continue here, and now it is going to ask to show the QR code. So now I am going to scan my QR code. So now here what I am going to do is I am going to scan the QR code. Now it is going to show the code. I am going to type my code. This particular code is valid for only 10 seconds. So next, another QR code is generated. Now here I am going to assign MFA. Now MFA will be required during the sign in. Now I am going to this one and I am going to log out. Once I am going to sign out, now whenever I am going to log in back to my console, here I am having a 12-digit account ID. Again I am going to paste which content I have copied. It is better to have a bookmark. If you are having a bookmark, then it will be flexible for you to remember this particular ID. So now I am going to type my user ID and password. Now I am getting signed in. Here you can able to see it is asking for MFA. MFA will be sent to the particular user who has signed in. So now I am going to enter my MFA code so that I am going to get sign in. Admin has assigned the MFA and the user has entered the MFA so that I have entered to this particular IAM. So now by using a IAM, I have entered MFA, I have created a user and I have assigned an MFA. So now already I have created a group and here Flying Grip Academy is a specific person who is a programmer, which particular tags we have assigned. Role is programmer, name is Pradeep and contact number and email ID is here. So now I need to add the user to the group, add user to the group. So which group name you are going to add? I am going to add this particular user to DevOps group. So now I have added this particular user to DevOps group. So now if you are going to click user groups here, you can able to notice what are the groups are available. Now it is going to show DevOps groups. If you are going to click DevOps group, how many users are present in this group? Here Flying Grip Academy is a user present in this group. Here if you are going to click this particular user and you can able to see his policies. So he is having a administrator access and he is having a IAM user change password. So here we will discuss about what is JSON policy in the next coming class. Now what I am going to do is I am going for user and I am going to go for a IAM. Now you have set up MFA and all the things. I am going to click the user. So now whether you are capable to create a user or not. In the previous one, it has not shown the permission to create the user and you can able to create a user because you are having a administrative privileges. I have created a one user from the root user. From IAM user, you are capable to create a other users. Here I am going to type the username Pradeep. I am going to create user. Here by clicking this one, you can able to create as many number of users you want to create. Now here I am going to give the password. If you want to auto generate the password, you can able to click. Otherwise, you can able to use a programmatic access. I will explain what is programmatic access. Each and every time it is going to generate a secret access key. By using a secret access key, you need to log in. So this is very tough to remember the secret access key which is generated. So instead of that, we are having a MFA. No need for to go for this particular programmatic access. So now I am going to click auto generated password instead of custom password. So now here what I am going to do is whether you want to add to this particular group or not. I have clicked this group and I have clicked next. Do you want to add any key and value page? So here I am going to type a role and I am going to type his role as admin. Now if you want to add contact number here and you want to add a number here, and if you want to add a as many things you can able to add. So otherwise click next and review. Now he is having a auto generated password. He need to require the reset his password. So now I am going to create a user. Now if you are going to download CSV file, here you can able to see his username is Pradeep and auto generated password is this one, and here you are having a URL in order to log in that particular user. Now if you want to see how to log in by the user, you can see, otherwise no need. If you want to send user ID and password to the email to which account you have created, you can send it by email. Now what I am going to do is, I have created here we are having a users and I am going to delete the user. Here it is going to ask, type the username you want to delete permanently. Here I have deleted username and that username is no longer available. So let us see whether that user is available in the group. So now if you click the DevOps group, now only one user is present in this group, that is Flying Grip Academy. So can I delete a Flying Grip Academy user from this particular group? So now the user will lose the group permission, yes, because he is forcefully quitting from that particular group. So now if you go to the users, can I delete my username? If I am going to type Flying Grip Academy, so delete, it is deleted because I have created my own username by me. So now let me sign in again, whether I can able to sign in by my user ID or not. So what it is showing, your authentication information is incorrect. So now let me see how many number of users are present here. Now no users are present because I have created a administrator privileges by root account, but what you have done is you have deleted your account by yourself. So care should be taken whenever you are having a administrator privileges. So at that time you need to take responsibility. So now what we are going to do is, I will create one more user again. The username is, again I will create Flying Grip Academy. So next, password, custom password. I am going to type my password. Next, add group. I don't want to add any group. And key value pairs. Here I am going to type the role. So DevOps. So next, review. Here whether you want to IAM user change password. So here if you want to change the password, you can change. So otherwise no need. So then role is DevOps and I am going to create a user. So once user is created, then download the CSV file, because you need to remember this particular login ID, 12-digit account number. Earlier you can able to customize this 12-digit account number by clicking on that particular thing. So but that particular link you cannot able to activate by clicking here. So now what I am going to do is, I am going to click here AWS Management Console. Once again I am going to type Flying Grip Academy and whatever the password I have set. Now it is asking reset the old password. Now I am going to click password change. Now if you are going to go for your account IAM user, so what it is showing, you doesn't have required permission to do the operation. So now here I am going to go for user, and now what I am going to do is I am going to add a permission to the user. So now attach policies directly. So now I am going to provide administrator access for that particular user, add permissions. Now he is having administrator privileges. So now I am going to reload. So now if you go IAM dashboard, add MFA by yourself. If you want to add, you can click the user. Once if you are clicking the user, you can able to add user, group and others. So here I am going to click the Flying Grip Academy, a username. So now in previous scenario, if you are clicking this link, you can able to change this particular 12-digit number by your name. Now you are not having that access in order to make that one. So if you want to make a add MFA, you can go to security credentials and you can able to create a access key. If you are creating an access key, if you forget how many number of access key you can able to create, 2 number of access key you can able to create. So if you lose or forgot your security key, you cannot retrieve it. Instead of that, you can able to create a new one and make old one to be inactive. So here you can able to create an access key, and if you want to download CSV, you can able to download. So here you are having a access key. It is going to give a secret key. By using a secret key, you can able to have a permission. Now you can able to make it as a inactive. For example, some user came to you and he will be asking, sir, I have forgot a password. Or some user has relieved on sick leave for a certain period of time. He came back and I do not have access key. And at that particular time, you can able to give and generate the access key so that he can have 2 set of keys. And again, you can able to create an access key. So now how many keys you have generated? 2 number of access key. So now what happened to this button? Create access key is not going to shown because only you can able to create 2 number of access key. If you delete one, deactivate. So now you can have create a access key, and you need to make delete the access key. What it is asking, to delete the access key, you need to type this access key ID. So now copy and paste that access key ID and delete. Now I have deleted the access key. There is one more access key I would like to delete, make inactive and deactivate and delete. Whenever you are going to delete the access key, you need to make a inactive. Copy the key and paste it and delete. This is all about IAM users and groups. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.